Hello, how are you? This is Kay. So great to see you again. Today is the 4th of November on Saturday. So today I will share my performance in the month of September finally. So I haven't been able to share my performance for the last 2 months. So today I will share the month of September and also October in this live stream. So let me switch screen now, and also I will share my trades as well. Okay, so all right, good to see you. All right, yes, Costa, thank you for joining. Yes, I have been enjoying staying here in Paris right now and recharging, fully recharging. So yes, it's been great. Yes, I will be here until next Monday, and Tuesday I will be back in Dubai. So few more days, but it's been great here. Yeah, thank you very much. I posted some one video on my second YouTube channel, and also I did one live stream from the hotel. So if you enjoy, that would be great also. Okay, oh, and thank you for the reminder for the like button. If you like it, please place the like button before you leave. That would be great. Thank you very much. Reza, good to see you. And David, good to see you too. And King of, thanks for joining. And Zbos also. Thank you very much for joining. Everyone, good to see you as well. So in terms of the performance, let me first share performance from Excel spreadsheet in the month of September. And that is here. Okay, so hold on, let me zoom in. So like this, every month I track my record, and I track my trades, and I have the graph and all the important numbers. So basically I focus on 3 numbers, and one is the profit factor. I focus on profit factor, and also I focus on the win rate, and also focus on the R multiple. So yeah, so in the month of September was okay to me. It wasn't really bad. I only took 4 trades. As you can see, I took CAD-JPY on the 19th September, Pound USD on the 21st, USD-JPY on 25th, and Euro USD on the 27th. So only 4 trades, and I got the return of 3.5%. So 3.5% was not a lot, but for me the most important is not to lose every month. And the markets were really choppy in early September, so that's why I took less number of trades. The first one I took was again 19th September. So I see that the first half month of the September was really choppy, and although I saw some opportunities, I didn't take any trades. And some of them, after I monitor the trades, after I monitor the market, some of the potential opportunities were actually retracing. So I have been very selective on which one to take trades in September, and that's why I only took 4 trades. And 4 trades gave me 3.5% return, so it was okay month for me. So win rate was amazing, and as you may know already if you follow me for some time, I count break-even trades as a loss. So if I don't count break-even as a loss, then my win rate was 100%. So I didn't really lose in the month of September. So that was also, I think I captured some nice timings recently. And in terms of the profit factor is calculated by the profit divided by the loss. So I have the profit of 17,000 USD, but there's no loss here. There's no loss, so that's why there's no PF. And also in terms of R multiple, there's none, because I didn't have any losses in terms of pips either. So I was risking 1% per position, and I took 2 positions at the same time. So I have been taking 1% times 2, and I took 4 trades. So 4 trades and 8 positions I took in the month of September. So that was very few trades, but still I was able to make some profits, and it was okay. So let me show you how I took the profit. The biggest profit was the last one. I took 32 pips of profit on Euro USD. So let me show that to you, and I have the screenshot in Discord group. So hold on, where is it? Yeah, just hold on. So I have the Discord here, yes. And so this is the Discord group of KTS Academy, and I share my trades and the performance in KTS Academy and also GTS class. So if you're interested, you can also join and learn my strategies deeply. Yesterday I took the video about overview of my strategy. So if you're curious, I welcome you to join. But let me show you how I took the trade in the last one on the Euro USD, which is this one. I entered at 1.05515 with a stop loss of 24 pips with confirmations of inside bar breakout, Bollinger Bands, band walking, stochastic dead cross, and Fibonacci bounce. So these were my confirmations. So basically, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, let me open it bigger. Like I mentioned yesterday, I always look for the trending market. And how I capture trending market is based on high and the mid time frames. So on the upper right is a 4-hour time frame, and on the lower right is 1-hour time frame, and on the left is a 5-minute time frame. So I use these 3 different time frames, and this 4-hour and 1-hour are to capture the major trend and stable trending market. So for example, Euro USD 4-hour Kumo was down, bearish, Kijun Sen bearish, Tenkan Sen also bearish, and Chikou span below candles. So to me, this is bearish. In terms of the price action, it's also very good. It was a bit spiky, lots of wicks in the 4-hour and also 1-hour, but overall it has been bearish in waves like this. So I was expecting the market goes bearish continuously on the reverse in the wave in the 4-hour chart. And also when I check 1-hour time frame, 1-hour was also looking great because Kumo was also down, Kijun Sen was down, Tenkan Sen was down, and Chikou span below candles. In both time frames, the prices were below the Tenkan Sen, so that was nicely downtrending. That shows nice downtrending market. And what's more, in 1-hour chart, Kumo was really thick. So I do look at the Kumo thickness. Whenever I see the Kumo thick like this, then I see that this is a stable downtrend in 1-hour time frame and following the 4-hour major direction. So then when I see this condition, I look for entry opportunities based on the 5-minute time frame. And the reason why I use 5-minute time frame is because I just want to be precise on the entries. If I do not see any entry confirmations, then I do not take entries. Although I see 4-hour down, 1-hour down, I may not enter trade if I do not see any confirmations. So that it prevents me from jumping into the market, and by looking for 3 confirmations, 3 or more confirmations, I need to spend time, and it also prevents me from jumping into the market. And also, what's more, I know when to exit the trade if the market goes backwards, and that's also the reason why I use entry confirmation part based on the 5-minute time frame. So yeah, here I see multiple confirmations. Like I mentioned in Discord group, hold on, there were, let me see. So there are inside a breakout and band walking, dead cross, stochastic, and Fibonacci bounce. So first, let me explain how I saw the inside bar breakout. So the inside bar breakout happened here. If you can see the inside bar, this I think I took the one up here. There was a high and low has been including this small doji, and then it broke. So this was an inside bar breakout towards major downtrend direction. So that was one of the confirmations I took. And when I saw this, that means sellers are dominant in 5-minute time frame also. Not only 4 hour, 1 hour, but also M5, 5-minute time frame also sellers are dominant. That's why it broke the inside bar bearish. And that's how I see the market direction. So that's one of the reasons, one of the confirmations I took entry on this one. And plus after that the market gradually went down, and then now it's this is what I call the band walking. And band walking means the prices are in between the deviations 1 and 2 of the Bollinger Bands. So I use 2 Bollinger Bands, deviation 1 and 2, and when the prices are between these 1 and 2 area, this is what I call the band walking, and I take this also as one of my entry confirmations. When the price is band walking, that means the price is going down on the flow of the downtrend also in 5-minute time frame, so that the market most likely goes bearish after I enter trade. There's a momentum of downtrend here when it's band walking, and that's the reason why I take that also as one of the entry confirmations. Because sometimes even if you see the inside bar breakout, let's see here, again, whenever you see inside bar breakout, this may be fake. After inside bar breakout, it may be traced and goes bullish too. So no indicator gives you 100% confidence or confirmation. So that's why I combine these multiple confirmations and look for entry confirmations so that they support each other, and hopefully the market goes towards my direction. But again, even if it goes backwards, I know when to exit my trade. So that's why I look for 3 confirmations or 3 or more confirmations anyways. So again, I took the band walk, and after also band walk plus there was also Fibonacci bounce. I've also taken this Fibonacci bounce. So I was seeing the M5 as this reversed in wave, like this reversed in wave, and it's about to become an reverse in wave. Well, technically there are 2 supports here, and the closing price was not below the previous low. So technically this was not N wave yet. If it breaks a support, then it becomes N wave. But technically it's not. But because of the band walking, because of the inside bar breakout, and because of the Fibonacci bounce too, I took the 50%. So here's 50% Fibonacci retracement was valid. So that also gives me enough confidence that the market breaks the support and becomes N wave towards major direction. So like this, I built up more confirmations, and even before the breakout happens, I enter trade. So that when it breakout happens, then the market tends to go down towards the major direction more smoothly. So, and I like to enter trade before the breakout, like in this case, because you can also feel that it's almost breaking bearish. After this, after the retracement, only 2 bars retracing, like only 1 bar and 2 bars retracing. So buyers are here in the market, but buyers only came in 10 minutes. Again, this is 5-minute time frame, so buyers only came 10 minutes, but sellers afterwards came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bars. So sellers afterwards came like 45 minutes. So here's 45 minutes of sellers. So that means buyers and sellers time ratio is 1 to 4.5, as you can see. So that means the buyers come in only 10 minutes, but they are very like scalpers and they are contrarians. They try to buy on the bottom and then the market push up, but then sellers are more in terms of Ichimoku, in terms of equilibrium, sellers are dominant, and also in terms of time, sellers are dominant too. So you can see that the market's almost breaking the support in this case. So this is also something I see in the market, and I decided to enter trade. And also, as I mentioned before, there was also dead cross on stochastic. So I got multiple confirmations, multiple reasons for my entries. So again, after I confirmed the trend based on high and the mid time frames in Ichimoku, then I become precise on the entry on this 5-minute time frame. So that's how I concluded to take this trade. But when I happened to open chart, it was like this. I didn't wait for the confirmations to happen. So like for me, I check charts 3 to 5 times per day only. And if there is no trend, if there is no opportunities, I only spend maybe 2 minutes each screening time. I only take 2 minutes. If I do not see any opportunities, then I leave and come back a few hours later and see if I can find opportunities. So this date, I happened to find the chart like this. When I opened the chart, it was already like this. So without waiting for the confirmations to happen, as soon as I open it, I find confirmations. So I'm like, let's go and let's enter trade. If the market were, for example, let's say here still, if I open chart and if the market is still here, for example, then I wouldn't trade. I come back a few hours later. So a few hours later, the market goes bearish and it breaks, retraces, then I may enter here, maybe next time. But it really depends on the timings when I screen charts. So I don't really time myself exactly when to see charts, when to scan charts. Whenever I can, I do in a day. So that's my style. So again, I enter trade on 1.05515, and this was a screenshot when I took the entry. Okay, and after that, what happened was that let's see. So this is a screenshot from my MetaTrader, and yeah. So after that, so again I was here when I took the screenshot. Again, I took the sell here, and after that, the market nicely went down towards my direction, retraced a little bit. But then it didn't break my position, but instead the previous supports became resistance, and the market nicely went towards my direction. So this is when I set break even. Break even means I move the stop loss. I think I put the stop loss above here. I move the stop loss below my positions, so that in case anything happens in the market, and anything can happen in the market. So in case anything happens in the market, and if the market goes bullish, I don't lose any asset. And that's why I say this as a break-even line. As soon as I move the stop losses below my positions when I sell, or move the stop losses above the positions, I call it as break-even, and I leave chart completely. So after set break even, I usually leave chart for the next 3-4 hours also. Usually I do something else and come back in a few hours later. Sometimes if I have a meeting or if I have the live stream like this, then I may check charts, I may check my positions. But if not, I simply leave chart for a long time, couple of hours at least. So yeah, so this is when I set break even. I took the screenshot from MetaTrader, and then let's see, after that the market continuously went down towards my direction. So here's another screenshot after. So I set break even here when it broke the new support. This is again 5-minute time frame, and after that I came back chart here. So in this case I left the chart. Let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 8 9 30 31 31 32 33 34 35. So 35 bars later, in 5 minutes, I came back the chart, and then I saw this situation. Again, I saw the new N wave. I saw the new reverse N wave. So hold on, let me get this tool. Just hold on. I have to get this Demo Pro so I can draw things on my screen. Okay, so I saw this reverse N wave. Then I move the stop loss, I mean break even, one of the break evens to here. And second stop loss, I still keep it on the break even. So here's one of my stop losses. I will call it second stop loss number 2, and this the lower one here, I call it as stop loss number 1. So I trial in these 2 different time frames when the market start to trend like this. So that's also my strategy. Okay, and then after that, let me see what happened. And then oh yeah, so H4 became flat. 4-hour chart, 4-hour became flat means 4-hour Kumo Kijun Sen, the angle of the 4-hour Kumo Kijun Sen became flat. So that's when I move both stop losses above the most recent high on M5, which was here at this level. Again, I have 2 stop losses. Again, one was here. Hold on, one was here, and second stop loss was on the break even. But I move both stop losses here because 4-hour is flat, and that means the market may be traced bullish this way. Whenever you see Kumo Kijun Sen flat in higher time frames, that means the chance for the market to be up or down will be 50-50. So now, as 4-hour became flat, H4 became flat, that means the chance becomes 50-50. So I may win more, but I may lose more too. I may lose these potential profits. So it's better to fix some profits. So that's why I move the stop losses lower. And then if the market starts trending down again, then of course I will trail. I never exit. But if it goes bullish, then I simply take profit on the stop losses. Or I look for exit timing manually and take the most profit from the market. Okay, so that's what I did, and then exited and took profit at the stop losses. Okay, so that's how I took my trade Euro USD on the 27th of September, and that's how I got 32.5 pips times 2. Okay, so I hope you get this idea right, and this is my strategy. So again, like I mentioned in the beginning on my beginning slide in PowerPoint, I say help you become a non-losing trader. So more than making profits, not to lose is more difficult. But in other words, if you become non-losing trader, that means as you practice more, then you can win more. So that means the risk management becomes the very key to success in trading. Even if you try to use my strategy, if your risk management is not proper, then you may not be able to win like this. So you have to hate the losses. And that's why I developed my strategy to move the stop losses to break even. So that's why I don't want to lose big. Let's say I can, let's say my stop loss is still up here. My stop loss being still up here, and I leave chart. I used to do this. I used to set a stop loss up here and keep the stop loss as is, and I set the TP, for example, like this TP, and 1 to 3, 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, for example, like this. I used to set up my trade like this, but oftentimes the price doesn't hit the TP, but instead it just retraced and hit the stop loss and lose. It happens. I think it happens to you also before, maybe. And in this reason, first I decided not to set TP anymore. I do not set TP, but instead I move the stop losses lower and lower to make profits. As long as Ichimoku shows trending, then that's a trending market. So I have no questions in terms of following the major direction. And whenever Ichimoku says flat, that means the market starts to range. So I look for take profit timings or exit timing with a profit. So after I changed my strategy like this, then my performance became much greater. So that's how I set up my trades basically. Yeah, so again, in the month of September, my performance, I took only 4 trades again. But CAD JPY, Pound USD, USD JPY, Euro USD, and the first trade I took in September was on the 19th, so it was a bit later because that market has been very choppy in the early September. But I was able to capture 3.4% return, so it was all good. The most important again is not to lose. If you can save your asset, if you can keep your asset still, then you can still enter trades next month. But if you lose money, then there's no money for you to trade, and that's a big trouble. So save your money and do risk management properly so that you can keep trading every month. So, and because we never know when the next big trends happens, the next big trends, 200 pips or 300 pips trade may happen next week. But if you do not have money to trade next week, then there's no way you make profits. So, like I mentioned, we have to keep planting the seeds. This is also my psychology, or this is also my philosophy. But let's say you plant the seeds. Let's say you plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seeds on the yard, and I only expect 1 or 2 seeds to sprout. So I plant 10 seeds, but only 2 sprouts, and if these 2 sprouts give you more than 10 seeds, then you're plus, right, as a result. And you can plant another 10 seeds again, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's say on the first trial you take plus 2 seeds, okay, you get 12 seeds, and you have 12 seeds, then you plant 12 seeds next. So then if you get a sprout of, let's say, 3 seeds out of 12, so 3 seeds out of 12, then this is profit. and if these 3 C's gives you more than 12 C's, then that's a profit. Then let's say you have plus 5 C's. Then now you have 17 C's. So you plant another 17 C's and you get the sprout, you get the C's again, and you keep it growing. This is the power of compounding the profits, and that's how I set up my trades. That's also my psychology of my trades. So in the month of September, it happened to be all the winners, all win trades, but usually my performance, my win rate is around 30% to 40%. So 70% was really unusual for me. Usually 30, even 20 some percent to 30 to 40% is my average win rate per month. But I still can get 10% return in average in a monthly basis because I get more seeds than winning rate. So for me, win rate is not that important. If it's 20 to 30% or 40%, it's already enough for me. Because again, I am trading on the trending market every time. I am not trading randomly. I am only trading the trending market, which has the trends in high and the mid time frames. And what's more, I look for entry opportunities on the 5-minute time frame and look for 3 confirmations, 3 or more confirmations, and I do precisely enter trade. But even so, the market retraces sometimes. In that case, I cut the loss. I cut the loss in a very quick way. Even before price hit the stop loss, usually this is what my stop loss, this is my sell position. But even before the price hit the stop loss, I exit manually. So my drawdowns are becoming so small. But if it goes towards my major direction, then I get more C's than the small losses. So keep losing smaller and smaller, but try to maximize the profit as much as possible. This is a small loss and bigger profit, mindset. And that with that mindset, I take trades every time. So that's why I be patient. I don't exit just because the market goes towards my direction. Sometimes I've seen some people just exit here because it's just a risk reward ratio will be 1 to 2, or because the market is going down, I get 20 pips, and your goal may be 20 pips or 30 pips to take profit. If that is a strategy, that's fine. But for me, I prefer to maximize profit per day. If Ichimoku still shows downtrend, then there's no reason for me to exit. I keep following until Ichimoku goes flat. Then I exit there manually, or I take profit on the stop losses. So that's how I think about the markets and trades. And that was my performance in the month of September. In month of October, to be honest, I didn't take any trades. And that's because multiple reasons. One is that the markets are really choppy. And also there are some big things happen in my life. And also I am now in a trip in Paris for the last 2 weeks. And I have been enjoying so much here by meeting people almost every day, visiting so many places, and refreshing myself. And in these reasons, I didn't take any trades in the month of October, but I will be coming back this month of November, and once I come back to Dubai next week, I will start to trade again. So this is also important that if your psychology is not there, if you feel your psychology is not there, then sometimes it's important to take a break. Take a break for 1 week, 2 weeks, or even 1 month. Then come back whenever you become comfortable and whenever you start to gain energy. Because if you cannot focus on trades, then your psychology may be different, and you may make some mistakes on your trades, and you may be revenge trading, or you may be aggressively trading, and it may cause you to lose more, which is really not good. So yeah, more than losing, do nothing is better, much better. So that's why I did nothing in the month of October, although I see charts every day, I scan charts every day, and I look for opportunities every day. Whenever I see 3 confirmations, and if I do not feel like trading, then I don't. I simply let it go and see how it goes, how it went after I was thinking to enter trade. So that's also a bit of a psychology part in trading. Markets are moving every day 24 hours with or without you, so you can come back anytime. Okay, so that's my performance. Okay, so let me now check some comments. All right, thank you very much everyone again, good to see you. Okay, so all right, Mr. Fernandez, good to see you, thank you for joining. Good to see you again. Okay, boss, good to see you too. Will you be willing to do a detailed tutorial of how you use Bollinger Bands? That would be great. I think I have some videos on my YouTube. You can search Bollinger Bands and Forex K and you can find some videos. And also in KTS Academy, I have members only videos to explain the Bollinger Bands on each entry confirmations. So you're more than welcome to join KTS Academy or the GTS class. The next GTS opens in January 2024, next year. So if you're also interested, please let me know by email. You can find the detail on the below description. Hello James, good to see you. Thanks for joining. And Muhammad, good to see you too. Arvin, good to see you. Gassi, good to see you from Brazil. Thanks for joining as well. All right. Hold on, let me pop up this spreadsheet. Okay, good to see you everyone. Edward, thank you very much for joining too, and thank you for the comment. Yeah, thank you very much for the congratulations. Yeah, but this is also my psychology. So let's say Euro USD, my last trade in the month of September. Every time I enter trades, I never expect that the market goes my direction. So it's kind of difficult to explain this feeling to you, but because you may wonder, so why do you trade? Why you're not confident on your direction? But to me, I am not. So it's not like being pessimistic, but I always expect the market reverse scenario, then enter trades. And I wait more for the reversal scenario than the market goes down towards my direction scenario. So I always think about what if the market reverses and when to exit. I constantly think about that, and if the market goes towards my direction, then I do whatever I do to move the stop losses and leave chart. So not all the time frame, not every time I am confident that the market goes my direction, but it does, and then I take profits. That's also I think a bit of a psychology part. So do not expect too much. Do not expect the market goes your direction every time. It's also, I think, better to protect in psychology in this mindset. Okay, Leton, good to see you. All right, Gersi, again, thank you for joining. Chris, thank you for joining too. Good to see you. All right, let me continue to check some more comments. Okay, Reza says, Master, in your example, the stochastic dead cross is near the saturated zone near level 20. It's not better to get disapproval between 50 and 80 for this case. Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, this dead cross. Right, stochastic dead cross happened close to 20. This was maybe 30 area. Dead cross happened, but I still take it because I have other confirmations. I have Fibonacci and band walking and inside bar. I have multiple other confirmations, so I take entries based on these confirmations plus dead cross. So I don't depend on the dead cross only, and that's why I enter trade. Okay, James says, nice to see correlation on Euro USD in both my trades. Good to know knowledge I have learned from you in sinking in. Thanks, Kay. You're welcome. Welcome. So seems like you took the same trade. That's great. That means you follow my strategy very strictly. Okay, Arvind says, do you follow 4-hour chart often or only when daily chart is ranging? I do follow both 4-hour and daily chart. Whenever I see daily trends, I follow daily. Whenever I see 4-hour chart trending, I follow 4-hour. So it depends, totally depends. Okay, Reza says, break-even strategy is really great. Unlike many traders who specify TP, in this case your profit is not clear and it can be very high. KTS equals to low loss but high profit. Yes, exactly. You get my point. Yes. Yeah. Again, I used to TP, but sometimes, well, this is also BNF. What BNF says, but you set the TP, and then the price hit the TP, and the market goes still, and you feel that you miss these still pips. You still feel that you miss these pips, right? Or before price hit the TP, the market reverses and hit the stop loss. In that case, you feel that you missed out these potential profits. So either way, it may be difficult to control your psychology. So that's why instead, I simply move and trail profits by the stop losses, and I don't set TP. Sometimes in the live streams, when I do weekly forecasts, for example, I say TP, but that means there are either major resistance support or the round numbers, psychological numbers, and that's what I mean by TP. But I do not say TP. Just because the price goes to the resistance level or the psychology number, I do not exit there. Because the market may go continuously. If Kumo thick and Kijun Sen angle is nice, Chikou span above candles in higher time frames, then it may break those numbers, those levels, and it just keeps going up. So for me, I do not exit just because the market reaches these major levels. And that's how I make more profits than the losses. Okay, Tung says, hi Kay, I am backtesting pairs from 2018, but I realized pairs in 2018 were much choppier in 1 hour and lower time frames, really unstable. Do you have same experience? 2018, I don't not really remember, but I think some of the pairs were trending very nicely, I think. Like Euro or JPY pairs was maybe trending nicely. And I saw some trends also still, I remember. But when the market's too choppy in 1 hour, but when I see trending markets as per Ichimoku, as per my strategy, I enter trades anyways. I enter trades, I follow my rules and strategy, enter trades and exit trades with or without profits. So simply follow rules, then you should be fine. Also risk management, then you should be fine. Okay, hello boss, good to see you. And Laila, good to see you too. Alright, Tam, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you also. Yes, Costa says, I also have Bloomberg news on in the background to hear what is going on in the world, which give me another good confirmation. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, if you trade by the fundamentals or if you refer to fundamentals, yeah, that's really great. Yeah, for me, fundamentals analysis in Forex markets are more for the long term. But for myself, Forex trading is not for the long term. It's more for like a intraday to few days. Especially recently, the market's been very choppy, so I do not really, expect, bigger profits like 300 or 400 profits may be almost impossible these days. So that's why I screen charts every day and enter exits in the shorter term in Forex. But eventually I want to diversify my asset into indices or stock markets or gold, and I'm still looking for a chance to come, but seems like the stock markets are now going bearish, so I still focus my trade in Forex only. But eventually I think I take out some of my asset into stock markets or index in the long term. So buy and hold for a couple of months and then exit will be more for the stocks or index, I think, or commodities even. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Reza says, please make more videos about Ichimoku plan like forecast line. It's so great, I tested. Oh, forecast lines, yes, I do explain forecast lines in my communities, KTS Academy or even Ichimoku community. I share that strategy. So please join the community and you will get more information. But yeah, it's really great. It's really powerful. I do use the forecast lines whenever the market retracing, and I know what to do. So it's really great. Yeah. Gabriel says, hi Kay, I've been learning to trade for 6 months now using a test account. How much time would you recommend someone to learn before using their own money? It's not really depends on how much time, how long you trade, but it depends more on your performance level. If you trade, let's say for the last 6 months, and if you have been improving, then let's say if you try for the next 3 months and if you get some returns per monthly basis, then I think that's one of the timings when you start with your live account. Or what I usually suggest is that you can try the Forex Tester. You can also find the link to Forex Tester on the below description. But Forex Tester, you can manually practice and manually enter exit, and I recommend you to trade at least 50 trades, 50 entries and 50 exits, and see if you can return some amount. Let's say, I would say 50%. 50% of return out of 50 trades, or profit factor of 3 to 5. Then I think you'll be safe to trade in the live money on the live market. So it's not really depends on how long you trade, because no matter how long you trade, if your performance is not still good, then you may lose also still. Yeah. Hello Reza, you're welcome. You're welcome here. Okay, Marbosa says, hi Kay, I find it fascinating that you don't set TP when enter trade. Do you recommend new trader to approach that strategy? Yeah, I used to set TP, but for me it didn't work. But without TP it works better for me, so you can try. Even if you're new to trader, you can still try it and see how it goes. But you have to use Ichimoku, and you have to capture the trending market. Otherwise, without TP, may not work for you. It works only on the trending market. When you're scalping, then you may have to set TP, because at the TP, the market may retrace, so you may miss out, you may have more losses. But if you are a trend follower by Ichimoku, then without TP should work for you. Okay, Stephanos says, hi Kay, what about Euro USD next week? So tomorrow, on Sunday, I will be doing the weekly forecast. So please join and I will do analysis on these markets. Okay, Gabriel, you're welcome. Okay, so I think I will be finishing live in a few minutes. But yeah, again, in the month of September, I got a return of 3.4%. It may not really big, but the most important is I don't lose, so that I have money to trade in the next month. Yeah, so yeah, do not lose big. Never lose big is the very key to success. If you keep surviving in the market, if you preserve your asset when the market choppy, then you still have money to trade whenever you see the next big trends next time. Yeah, but if you lose everything, then there is no asset to invest, and you may miss out these opportunities, and that will be very painful. You see big trends, but because you blow account last week, you couldn't capture it. Maybe you also have same experience. I had that experience before, and that's why I try to keep my money as much as possible whenever, and keep planting the seeds. And because we never know which one sprouts. So yeah. So that's my psychology of my trades. So again, yesterday I took a video about a tutorial of my strategy. So if you haven't checked that yet, please do. I was actually doing live stream and presented my overall structure of my strategy, so that when you come back my YouTube next week, then you will understand better on what I say on my YouTube. So I think my strategy is very unique, and because this is something I developed on my own, and no one really does the trades like this way, but it works for me, and my wish is for you to learn something new from myself, and if you apply something and if you see some better result, and that's my great wish. So again, we're here to become a non-losing trader. If you become non-losing trader, then you become profitable, and that pathway will be much quicker. So hopefully you continue to learn and continue to practice, and yeah, I hope you continue to enjoy my videos and lives on my YouTube. So again, thank you very much. After this, there will be live stream for Ichimoku members and KTS Academy and GTS communities. Today, I will be reviewing Ichimoku Basic Theories book, and I will present the wave theory. So if you're the member, please, I will see you soon. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow on Sunday's weekly forecast. So thank you very much again. I hope you have a great weekend and hope to see you again soon. So till then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay gold. Bye for now. またね. Thank you very much.